Thank you, Congresswoman Lofgren. Also joining us today are Gus Morrison, Mayor of Fremont, and Rod Dirodon from the Moneta Transportation Institute. Congressman Mike Honda has represented Silicon Valley in Congress since 2001. While on the House Transportation Committee, he fought to include the BART Silicon Valley project in the New Starts program, which started the project on the federal funding path that has led us to today's groundbreaking. As a member of the House Appropriations Committee, Congressman Honda made funding the BART Silicon Valley project his top priority and served as the project's greatest advocate on the committee. Congressman Honda has continued to advocate for this project since then, encouraging Secretary of Transportation to keep the project on schedule by sending an approved grant agreement to Capitol Hill. Please welcome Congressman Mike Honda.
Thank you, Ken. I'll keep it short, just like I am. And I'm not going to mimic anybody. I was going to do that, but Peter got in front of me. I guess so. Everybody knows about Mike Burns and the staff and everybody else. We all talk about it. But I have one question. What staff is here? Raise your hand. That's been here since the inception. What staff has been here since the inception? Raise your hand. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Pretty soon you get to retire, right? But I just want to say thank you to Peter and to the administration. And his admonition about the rolling stock is going to be outdated. I know that here in this valley, in the Bay Area, we got the president's back on that. I know that because we understand what it means to invest into the future, and this is what it's all about. We're investing in the future. In the past, we're looking at how do we get people off the freeway. We're looking at air quality and everything else like that. We still worry about it, but now we're also looking at moving people from work to home and back again so they can spend more time with their families. That's what it's all about, the quality of life. So Silicon Valley Leadership Group, they understood that. They partnered with everybody. But to the voters of this valley, I just want to say thank you for believing in the project and supporting it and continuing to support it. This is the outcome of a county that believes in self-help. We're the first county, if not in the state, then in the country, that decided to support ourselves at an 80-20 ratio. We flipped the formula on its head. So when the secretaries of transportation, except for Norm, he already knew this, after that, they understood that and they said, this is a deal. It's a great deal. And so we understand that we dig into our own pockets first before we put our hands out. And that's just the way we are. And, you know, Zoe had mentioned that. And so I just want to add the comment that it's the people that decided to be trustworthy of us, but it's also the political process that we're transparent and we're telling you what it is, what you get for your dollar, and how it's going to be spent. So to all of you, thank you for making our job in Congress easy. And I just want to say thank you again to Secretary LaHood. Thank you.
Thank you, Congressman Honda. California State Assemblymember Jim Bell has been part of the Silicon Valley political landscape for 3 decades. In 1980, Jim joined the San Jose City Council, where he served for 14 years. From 1994 to 2006, he was my predecessor on the Santa Clara County Board of Supervisors. He has also served as chair of the Metropolitan Transportation Commission and an ex officio board member of VTA. Assemblymember Bell co-authored legislation allowing VTA to structure a successful 1/8 cent sales tax for BART operating expenses. He also lent his support to securing state funds for the construction through the California Transportation Commission. Please welcome Assemblymember Jim Bell.
Thank you. And I want to introduce my state team because this is a team project from the state of California. We have Senator Ellen Corbett, Assemblywoman Nora Campos, also a BTA board member, and Assemblyman Bob Wajkowski. And this is really a public-private partnership, and I'm very proud of our state of California team. We really operate as a team to bring this extension to life. When we were on the Metropolitan Transportation Commission negotiating the BART project, it was a teamwork approach that led to the final funding for this project. And it's here now, and we have many, many miles ahead of us, work to do. We have work to build the BART to downtown San Jose. And then to the Mineta International San Jose Airport and the city of Santa Clara. And our community, our team that we have here, all the people in this room, all the team that we have is going to work together to convince everybody that we need to convince that we should have the money to complete this project. Look how much support and unanimity we have. I want to give a special nod to Mayor Ron Gonzalez. Our job ahead of us in Sacramento is to figure out, of course, the financing of this, and we're going to do our best to make sure this project is completed all the way to San Jose. Thank you.
Thank you, Assemblymember Bell. In the 1990s, enthusiasm for BART in the South Bay was high, but cash was low. Governor Gray Davis changed that. Governor Davis served as the 37th governor of California, capping a career in state government that began in 1975 when he was chief of staff for 6 years to Governor Jerry Brown. Today, Governor Davis is a senior fellow at the UCLA School of Public Affairs. During his time as governor, he approved more than $5 billion in transit and highway projects. One of those projects is the new eastern span of the Bay Bridge, currently under construction and expected to open to traffic late next year. In 2000, I never step on anybody else's applause, so I always pause. In 2000, he approved $760 million in state funds for BART, the first time any money had been earmarked for the work to bring BART to San Jose. Please welcome Governor Gray Davis.
Thank you. Thank you, Ken. And I want to thank all my colleagues, both on the stage and in the audience. There's nothing like being in Silicon Valley. I mean, you people get it. You work together. Good things happen. And just the turnout today shows how much you care about bringing BART to San Jose. Back in 1999, then Mayor Ron Gonzalez persuaded me that I should get behind public transit, bringing BART to San Jose. The legislature and I agreed to put in $760 million. He said we were the first major investor in his dream. I'm proud to have done that, and prouder still that this is we're going to see this actually happen in our lifetime. This is going to happen. So give Ron a big round of applause. Now, why did we do that? Why did we take $760 million and set it aside to build BART to San Jose? Because the Silicon Valley is the undisputed capital of innovation in America. And innovation is America's future. Silicon Valley is where big dreams are born and where big things can happen. And trust me, bringing BART to San Jose is a big deal, and it all happened because of all of you. It also happened because my successors, Governor Schwarzenegger and Governor Brown, believed in bringing BART to San Jose and kept the commitment that the legislature and I made back in 2000. It happened because Senator Feinstein is a tremendous advocate for BART, and she and the administrator fought diligently to get $900 million. It happened because everyone in this dais behind me played a pivotal role, particularly the mayor and Carl Guardino. No one says no to Carl. And getting two, not one, but two votes out of Silicon Valley, each requiring a two-thirds vote, is a Herculean measure. So please give a round of applause to every Congress member and everyone seated behind me, because every single one of them made this happen. And finally, to repeat what Congresswoman Zoloffen and Congressman Honda said, the real heroes of this story are the people of Santa Clara County, because they believed in their future, and they believed BART was part of their future, and they were willing not once but twice to reach in their pocket and show they were willing to put their money where their mouth was. Their leadership, their vision, their willingness to roll up their sleeves is the reason we are here today to celebrate a great day. But beyond that, my belief is that Silicon Valley is a source of inspiration to the rest of America. And they are really saying to the rest of America, you see, great things can still happen in this country if you have a dream, you're willing to roll up your sleeves, and you're willing to work hard. So thank you for getting BART to San Jose, and thank you for inspiring the rest of America to follow your lead. God bless you.